And I just ordered this a few weeks ago. And this is so far, look, actually came out really good. I'll show you the originals in a second, but as of right now, this is what's coming in the package. This is pretty cool. So this is an 11 by 17 play mat with, it doubles as a map. The map, okay, we got the game character, welcome and thank you. Laser cut components. Laser cut components have a slight amount of soot and etc. from the manufacturing process. Don't mind it, I don't, because honestly, there's no way that I can get prints. I used to do prints, but only limited to 8 by 11 at home, and then I got that. So this is the map on one side, Planet Battle Rock, and all of these locations, they're all different locations for bounties, bounty items, and artifacts, and etc. We have the clans that are going to be upcoming in the different expansions of the game, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But this thing is pretty cool. So it's an actual mat. This is an 11 by 17. It's like cardboard, and it actually has like a little bit of a sheen. So on this side we have the actual play mat, and this is the orientation here. So yeah, that's how that goes. So far so good. This looks pretty nice, man. I don't know if you can kind of see the details. I mean, it's a little glossy, but as far as play mats go, it's pretty cool. Now, the only thing was, this is a prototype. So, I mean, I'm not working explicitly with an agent or a designer. I designed this myself, and I just kind of sent it to print. So these cards, I don't know what's in here. I know that when I designed them to be cut at half of a poker card. So that being said, this box is like pretty much the same size as a poker, maybe slightly smaller than a poker deck size. But ultimately, whatever's in here is going to be a surprise to everyone right now, including myself. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it open now. And let's see. So this is going to be a reveal. I'm actually pretty excited. So I'm going to go about the box. This box here, there's different boxes that you can order for different size cards and different types of cards. This one just so happens to follow the format of a poker card. So standard, I think it's a 2.5 by 3 1/4 or 3.5. I forget exactly what it is. But I know these cards in here are actually half that size. I did that on purpose because of the, portability. I wanted to make a game that was pretty portable and mobile. That being said, like, you can pretty much fold this up and tuck it away into a notebook or into your bag or whatever it is, and it'd be very accessible. But also at the same time, pretty firm, or should I say, like, rigid. So that way it actually performs like well as a tabletop platform. So now let's move on to the box. So the box is considered a tuck. There were tuck boxes, and then there were, I believe, I forget what the name of this box is. Either way, it's like a folding box. But so what's going to happen now is I designed this box not only for the outside, all the components that you see on the outside, like all the imagery, all that stuff, everything was 100% designed by myself, and I uploaded it as, I seen fit. You can see this is the front. And this is the new little mascot that I have. His name's Bash. He's one of the bullet badgers. There's 4 bullet badgers to collect. And then on the back, there's a little lore. And it tells you a little bit about what's going on in the world. We have the Bounty Bash logo. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and do the reveal for the cards to the inside. So if I can just crack this open. I don't know which way it goes. Oh, there we go. All right, so there we pop open. And when we pop open, ta-da, it gives you a little bit of an expression, a little saying. And again, this is all premeditated. I have the names pending, but for right now, the working title is Kraken. This is the Scrap Kraken. Apparently, the original name that I had wanted to use, which is Scrap Dragon, actually was taken by another company. I'm not going to mention any names. But after doing a little bit of research, I discovered that I had to change it. So anyway, that's Scrap Kraken there. He says, "Let's scrap." So that's his little tagline. And then we have Bash that says, "Welcome to the Scrap League," or "Welcome to Scrap League." And then on the inside, we have the Bounty Bash items. The different types of items that you can find in the game are located there. And as you open it, there's rules and rule sets. So I have a rule set here. The campaign that I'm having for the game is called Set Play Win. It's a Set Play Win campaign, and that's for Fun Fart in general. All the campaigns for the rule sets and all that stuff. So here we go. That's the actual cards there. I can't wait to check them out, but we'll see how that turns out in a second. So we have Set Play Win. Set is the setup. Then obviously the play is the winning conditions, stuff like that. Or should I say the mechanics in how to play. And then the win is the winning condition, the payoff of, you know, actually why are you playing the game and what's the end result. So that's that. So we have this. Now let's get into the cards. The cards themselves, you can see it's just wrapped in, excuse me, it's just wrapped in a little bit of paper. Let's crack that open. Now these, remember, these are prototypes. I actually, to be honest with you, I forget exactly which set this is. I don't know if this is the micro set or if this is the mini set. The difference between the mini set and the micro set are only a quarter of a poker size. The mini set is the half of the poker size. So I'm thinking, at least I'm hoping, that this is the micro set, which is pretty exciting because I preferred to have the micro set. So let's see. Actually, yeah. You know what? It's the micro set. Sweet. So this is the micro set. As you can see, it's printed 2 per card. And what's happening now is you just have to pop your card out. There you go. That's the actual card. That's the micro card that you play down on the board, like such. And yeah, that's your deck. So I can show you that side. That's the Scraplords logo. And as you can see, they're all the same backs. And then you have on the other side, you have the actual cards. You have the actual mechanical versions of the card, or the images. And I'll go through and I'll do playthroughs and go into a little bit more detail as to what different cards do and their values. But as for right now, yeah, that's the grand unboxing of the first official, I guess, professionally printed version of the game. You know what I'm just realizing? I actually printed this version of the mat. So again, this is just the first version of the game. It's going to be going up on Kickstarter pretty soon. I just wanted to make sure that I had a manufacturer in place for sales to go through. But looking at the quality of this, you know, print quality of this is pretty awesome. I have to admit that I'm actually pretty impressed. Not to mention that I think I might add more cards to this stack now that I know that this is how it's going to be printed and the quality of it. But yeah, I mean, these are actual cards now. These are actual, I mean, I have my own prototypes, but yeah, this is now a portable game. And I really do like the size. I like the sizing ratios for the mat. I like the sizing ratios for the little shoulder here to put your extra cards or decks or whatever else that you have to set up your game or your game strategy. And the actual overall quality is pretty cool. I mean, I can't complain. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up and see you guys at Scrap League TV on YouTube. Or follow me on Discord also, and I'll be having more information coming up on Discord and the different games that I have going on with not only Scraplords and the different expansions, but also the different games that are going on with Fun Fart Games. Yeah, can't wait to release the next expansion. I'll see you guys soon.